He took one hand off the bat and it's flown away to the boundary. Not particularly convincing, but the first boundary of the Test match. Oh, he's gone. Beautifully picked up. And Pakistan have struck early. McIntosh out, caught in the slips. And New Zealand lose their first wicket at 9.
And Yunus Khan is a tremendous fielder anyway, especially in the slip quadrant. Took a low catch with both hands, and so Pakistan off the mark.
So away goes McIntosh, and New Zealand 9 for 1. Oh, nice shot. Beautiful from Guptill. Down the onside, everything in the right place, and off to the boundary it goes. Lovely shot. Dropped it short. McCullum said thanks very much, and away it goes, and that's a far more convincing shot. Calls for the single, might be tight. Oh, I tell you what, they're going to go again and get a second run, and we're going to see whether that second run counts now, because it's being referred upstairs.
No damage done. Grounding is back.
Gets this one away, gets this through the gap. It was another close one, but he hit down on that and placed it well. Hooks in the air, shouts a catch it. There's 2 men back. The trap was laid, but it goes in the gap. It's a great shot. That's what I can tell you. Magnificent drive through wide extra cover. Shot, magnificent, majestic from McCullum. Here we go. There's a little edge there, and McCullum, I think, no.
It's down leg side, and I think he's got a big piece of that. He didn't give much away, McCullum.
Sell the dummy to Rob Tucker.
And that really does hurt. That punishes you, the left arm. You got to feel for Wahab there. It's the 50 partnership, but it should not have been.
Good looking shot from Guptill. May not go all the way, although it looks like it's gathering pace. Must have been beautifully timed. It was. When it left the bat, it looked as though it was covered by the field. Very controlled by Guptill. He knew what was coming, and he's just kind of guided it away, really, through mid-wicket.
Well, lunch or no lunch. That's what McCullum thinks of everything. A magnificent blow. First ball he faces since the break. And another one behind point. And this will test all the legs out there in the deep. McCullum's come out with a very, very positive frame of mind, and because of that he's gone to 50 in no time at all. Kick off your first year doing it. Oh, look at that for a shot. So much time. That's a wonderful blow. I think that's gone for 6 as well, and that is the longest boundary on the ground by a good stretch. Terrific batting. And again over the top. He should be out, and he is out. So just as you think he's got them by the scruff of the neck, McCullum plays another loose shot outside off stump, looking for an expansive boundary, and Gould gets his man, and he gets the smile to go with it.
Don't plant a fielder there for a catch. He was there to stop the bleeding, and it's Azhar Ali who took his time and caught it nicely in the end. Umar Gul, extremely happy, ecstatic, showing batsmen the way to go back to the hut. Gone after an entertaining innings of 56 ends.
Taylor can't get a run. He can. Could be run out here. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness me. What a calamity that almost was. He missed the stumps picking up the ball. So Ross Taylor may well have escaped there. He's so quick, especially when the misfield goes straight towards the stumps. Oh, he's missed a chance there.
It was a sitter. schoolboy stuff, and Wahab Riaz is the fielder who missed the ball, missed the stumps, and there you see the anguish and the anxiety and the frustration.
He gets it wrong this time, and Ross Taylor does sweep. Little under edge and picks up a boundary. Oh, that's an edge. Yes, it is. Ross Taylor walks a little under edge, I think. First impression, and a good catch.
Yeah, under pressure. Rahman doing a terrific job. A little bit short. Taylor's rock back to cut. Under edged. And Pakistan, well, they're dominating the first part of the session. 29 for 3.
Outside edge. Through the gap, though, between third slip and gully.
And he plays a lovely stroke. Beautiful use of the feet, Jesse Ryder, and into the gap it went, and that's a very nice shot to the boundary. And that's away. It's gone away through backward point. Probably not intended to go. Well, Jesse Ryder's taken it into his hands and has smacked it over mid-wicket, and let's watch the umpire. He's waiting for a call of some sort, and in fact it's going to be checked upstairs. Not absolutely sure whether that cleared the ropes or not.
To hang it in the air for a longer time.
That's a fine touch. Cleverly played. He's been looking to edge it away down that leg side for a while, and not able to be hauled in.
Brendan McCullum. Oh, he's out. Run out. Stony cold out, Jesse Ryder, by a mile. Oh, that's just downright bad luck for all concerned. Guptill throws his bat on the ground.
Oh, this is cruel. It really is. Ryder doing what he should do, backing up. Look at that finger from Wahab. Ryder miles out, nothing he can do. Can't turn around, can't get back.
Great shot. Magnificent blow. That's one for Jesse. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Williamson. Delightful start.
Well,
It's timing. That's beautifully worked through the onside for 4. Just a gentle push. 150 up for New Zealand. Oh, that's beautifully played off the back foot this time. 2 exquisite offside shots from Williamson. .50 for Martin Guptill, by the way, and that's very well played. Out! After all of that, he bowls the worst ball he's bowled the whole time, and Guptill's hit it straight to cover. And another bonus, you'd have to say, for Pakistan. They've had it.
It just shows the mental block Martin Guptill's got facing spin. Look at that. Could hit that anywhere in the ground and normally would. Instead, he just hits it straight to cover. Guptill has worked hard for 50 but has to go. New Zealand 158 for 5.
Oh, he's like, oh, no, fidgety stuff. Oh, gosh.
Nice shot. Very nice shot. And it's a boundary. Oh, well played. Got a little bit cramped up in the shot, but he was nicely over the top of it and to pick the gap. There's been no third man all day, and that's 4.
Oh, Peel here. That's pretty straight, yeah. It is pretty straight. Darryl Harper says yes. Looking to sweep across the line, and that to me looked like it was going on to hit.
See where the impact was. He went wider of the stumps. It didn't spin much, just a little bit, but you always will have a little bit of doubt when you're striding forward. And it did surprise Reece Young, who's gone for 40.
Big appeal, full, and he's got him. Rod Tucker says yes, that's out. And that did look out. Vittori missed it completely.
And spot on. There you see missed the ball completely, played all over it, and would have gone on to hit the stumps big time. So a great result for Tanveer Ahmed. He's worked extremely hard to 77 for 7.
That's nice from Tim Southey. Really nice timing. His first boundary.
That's beautifully done off the back foot. In position early and drove it magnificently.
In the air and away. Just feeling for it, but controlled it well in the end. Feeling again and away again. Well, this will frustrate goal. Good stroke. That was a fuller delivery, and that was total control there by Southey. 200 up for New Zealand.
It's a lovely shot, Kane Williamson. The on drive from the left arm spinner, and he'll pick up 4.
That's over top. Half volley, smashed away. And it brings up 50 partnership between Tim Southey and Kane Williamson. So very good effort. 53 now. Yeah, put away again. Short this time, wide, and Southey picks up 4 more. 9 off the over, 234 for 7.
Gee, that's well timed. That is really well timed. It just looked like a nudge. Oh, beautiful. One of the best shots in the game. Straight as a die. And a boundary for Williamson to end the over. Calls for the single, and he'll have to hurry, and he makes it. And that's 50, and it's going to be a little more too, because there's overthrows, and it might just about go all the way. I suspect so. I think the fieldsman gave that up. So that's 5 runs and a 50 for Tim Southey.
Yeah, well played, Tim Southey. Good knock, good responsible innings.
And Williamson calls for the first run. This will be tight, and I think he would have been gone there. Well, that's gone straight up, and he is on his way. Very first ball, and they're bowling to a plan, Pakistan, and Southey not able to defend it away, and he's been taken in the slips.
Good fast bouncer from Umar Gull. Look at that. Southey couldn't get the hands down. Straight at the head. Nice easy catch for Yunus Khan. It's a good innings from Tim Southey. Comes to an end. He's gone for 56, and New Zealand are 261 for 8.
Oh, and he's got it away too. He's swiped it away, and he's got 4 runs. Well, he was sitting on the back foot waiting for it to happen. And this time he will take it. And that is a test 50 for Kane Williamson. Oh, it's gone straight up in the air, and that is the end of Williamson. Tried to paddle it away on the leg side. And Williamson is on his way. Now, the umpires are having a chat here. Quite sure what it's about, but Williamson's on his way anyway.
In the air. Has he got it? He has. No, it's gone through. No, it didn't go through. I don't know what was happening, but it's not out.
Really would have been a smashing catch, this. Got there with one hand and almost got it, but when he hit the ground, he lost the control of the ball as well. But great try nevertheless.
No angle for the umpire to factor there. Pulling straight up in the air. And out. So there'll be no 100 for Martin today. Arnell's got himself out. Simple catch to mid-on, the short pitched.
So in the end, it was a pretty quick demise for New Zealand this morning, all out for 275, adding just 15 runs for the last 3 wickets. All players bounced out by short pitch bowling and not handling it at all well in the end. So, yes, Southey didn't continue on, 56, so he was equal top score with McCullum. Tanvir 4 for 63. He'll be mighty pleased with that effort on a flat pitch. Gould was very threatening this morning, and he worked out a couple of players quite nicely. 2 for 84, and yesterday's hero Raymond unrequired 3 for 51 from his 30 overs.
Driving in the air. Got him! What a sharp catch that is! That's McIntosh. That is an absolute ripper.
Absolutely brilliant. Hafiz was stunned by that effort. Slicing the ball, Hafiz saw it, his eyes lit up, and have a look at that one. And so that's an early exit for Hafiz. Gone for Norton. Straight away Pakistan under a little bit of pressure.
That's a good stroke. That's a really good shot. And that's the sort of ball that has to be put away, and it is. 5 for 1. And again through the onside. Timing not as good this time, but it's good enough to take it for 4. Ball and straight again. You can hear the yell from Chris Martin. Fair enough. Disappointed with himself. This will go for 4 as well. Just driven on the onside. Vittori couldn't get down, and all they do is watch it go for 4.
Great shot for 4. Wasn't that bad a ball, actually, that one. And in the air, it was not that well controlled, but there are gaps, as Shane Bond has pointed out, and they are exploited. Second boundary in the over, and Pakistan start as a good one now, 27 for 1. Flicked away in the air, and it's nicely timed, and it may well go to the fence for yet another boundary. It does. So runs coming very quickly here for Pakistan, and yes, I would be scratching the beard as well. That's another boundary. New Zealand are just straying here, and they're getting peppered square of the wicket. They're not getting it right, and they're gifting Pakistan a good start already. It's not a good look for me.
Pulls away well. That's a really good stroke there. Straight. It's a boundary, another boundary, and it brings up the 50, but not a bad delivery at all. It was close. It was taken from off the stumps. Oh, that was in the air, and that might have hit Ryder on the full. Always a chance of a rebound there.
No reaction time at all. Look at that. Oh, straight through.
He goes with a fuller one. Well played. Just waited for it and placed it away for 4. He will not miss out, and he doesn't. Well played. Just waited and leant on it and placed it. That is top-class batting. Every batsman wants. Through the onside again. And a repeat of what happened in the first session of bowling for Chris Martin.
On a pitch like this, you've got to be extremely efficient with your lines and direction.
Edge gone, simple catch. Well done, Chris Martin. He's got the wicket. He's bowled a good line to the right-handers, and finally he's just got a little fiddle outside the line of off stump.
Is when he's facing up to such delivery, short and little wide, a little bit of outswing. Not covering the line of the ball, not covering the line of the swing, hanging his bat at that one, but credit to the bowler for making him play that shot. Azhar Ali gone for 24 6.
Off the mark here. A good chase for Taylor, and it beats him. He's quick, and this outfield is quicker. And there it is. He's got his 50. It's a controlled shot, dabbed away down through the gully, and a well-compiled 50 by Tawfiq Umar.
Yeah, very well played.
Just slipped down the leg side here, and it's going to cost him 4 runs, Chris Martin. Nice looking shot. I think this might go all the way as well. That's a good orthodox cover drive. Same shot. And this one might get there as well. It's going to be a stretch. And he's done it again. So 3 boundaries in the over. The 100 comes up for Pakistan. And it's 102 for 2. Oh, and he's taken it. Catch taken at mid-wicket. Batsman can't believe that he's played a false shot. But he's got to go. And Tawfiq departs. Pakistan 104 for 3.
Back over the wicket. It was just a little shorter than half volley length, and he's just clipped it straight to mid-wicket. Kane Williamson taking a very comfortable catch. Kumar is out for 54. It's 104 for 3.
Outside edge out. Got him. Just lobbed it back, looking to turn it on the onside. Arnell's found the outside edge, and he's picked up 2 for himself.
Just looking to turn the ball on to the onside. It's held up a little bit. Yunus Khan, 23. Caught and bowled Arnell, Pakistan, 107 for 4.
Short cover, 2 straight and picked off. Gift runs, 107 for 4. 111 for 4.
I think that speaks for itself, Rick.
This one's through, well controlled too. It's past the men and close, and it just kept running away from Chris Martin. Oh dear. Oh, that was a laboured old chase, that one.
Well played, and that's the effects of a 6-over spell there from Chris Martin.
He got a slide all wrong, didn't he? Instead of sliding, he dug in.
And that will run away for a boundary. So a genuine outside edge, and Shafiq will take that. Just a wee bit short and enough space for a classy player to get that away, and Shafiq does just that. Oh, it's a bad ball, and that I think is going to get the treatment all the way to the fence. It is. Martin can't cut it off. That's resting. The foot come up.
This one just kept low. Look at that. Went underneath the bottom edge. Didn't bounce as high as what Shafiq thought it would. And I'll tell you what, Smithy, that's out. Well, very close to it anyway.
Well played. Just slightly over tossed by Chris Martin. And down to the fence it goes for 4. Down the pitch he comes, and he's lofted it very high, and it's gone for 4. As he's thrashed this one away, backward a point, just threw the bat at it, and it's gone to the fence for 4.
There it is, 50 up. Well, so Shafiq, very nicely played. Taken his time, played some good shots.
Well, looks like he will, because that is a big heave, and that is 4 runs. It was a bit agricultural.
Goes big over mid-wicket. That might go all the way, and it has. Well, it's a boundary, but oh goodness, we've seen none of this all day. Misbah al-Haq has all of a sudden got all the shots in the book, and he's trying to play them every over. Goes again. And another one. 4 more. That's the over bowled. It's 50 up for Misbah al-Haq. He's batted very well for that 50. 128 balls, and it's 230 for 4. Right through the covers. That's 4 more. Don't bother chasing that. So last ball of the day. Tim Southey is the duty. Gets that Yorker in, but Shafiq is up to the task. Over in time, says Rod Tucker. And a good day for Pakistan. A very good afternoon. Partnership of 128 runs. Been outstanding here. Handshakes. Misbah and Shafiq.
Oh, he turned himself inside out, but he's got the first boundary of the day. It's finished away just forward a square and a boundary.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Nice fielding. Very well stopped down at mid-on. Oh, lovely stroke. Best shot of the morning by a long way. And the captain takes 4 runs. Goes again. And that's another boundary. Oh, good shot. Lovely stroke. Backward a square, 4 runs. Close. Yes, he's got him.
Tim Southey nice and straight. And it's nipped back a touch, maybe a touch high. We'll need to look at that. I think that's a little bit tough, but Southey doesn't care. Finger goes up from Daryl Harper. Good innings from Shafiq. Is over for 83, and Pakistan 256 for 5.
Anyway, here's Arnell. Oh, and up they go again, and another one.
New Zealand this time, Brent Arnell getting the ball to seam back. Look at that. A lot of movement. Hit him on the back leg. Then the other one. Height's not a problem at all. Back leg. I think that's a good decision. Well done, Rod Tucker. Brent Arnell gets Misbah Huck. Good.
Well, that's going away down to third man. It's unprotected. And it wasn't a convincing stroke at all. So bad luck for Southey. It caught the outside edge. It's gone for 4.
Nicked and over the top. 4 runs. And that one's turned away quite fine. Arnell after it. He won't get it. 4 more. Now there is a little bit of rough outside the off stump. Put down, is it? I think by the reactions you'd have to say yes. Thin edge to Reece Young. Yeah, it was. And it's clipped away. And that might be 4, and it will be 4. That's nicked away. Could be 4 more, and it will be. Down through third man, so 10 runs off this over so far.
Well, that's a good shot, isn't it? Down the ground, uses his feet. He might have been on naught for a while, but he ain't anymore. It's another boundary, so he's really underway now at Ammon. Glorious, glorious. The Akmals at their best. Glorious. So much time. He does look impressive, Adnan Akmal. It's 299 for 6. Down the wicket. And very straight too. That's a really good shot. And the reason why, there's a man back there. He's taken it on for 6. Hit it dead straight. And he can add another 4 to that. It was wide. It got the treatment. And the 50 partnership comes up. Edge. Dropped. Oh dear.
Well, it's a good start from Brent Arnell. Just nipping away from the left-hander who follows it with his hands. Nice, healthy edge. Exactly where you want it to go if you're standing at first slip. And Ross Taylor puts it down.
Driving handsomely into the gap. It's a fast outfield. There's 3 of them after it. And they can't get it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So that's some variation, but I'm afraid that's a bit full and wide to count.
Well, a bit of spin from Brent Arnell. That's the first one that's turned. from the Kiwis are now bowling a leg cutter. Look at that. And it's hit the foot marks and turned.
Driving in the air. Out! What a catch! That is a goodie. Jesse Ryder, who was a good mover in that gully position.
Wide delivery, couldn't get over the top of it, and it went quickly to Ryder's left, and he got both hands to it. That's the impressive thing. And Adnan Akmal goes for 44.
Chopped it on to the middle stump, and the wickets are coming in batches.
Just tried to force it through the offside. Min's out for a well-played 28. Pakistan 332 for 8.
Oh, that's a nice shot by Umar Gul, and that's going to go all the way, I suspect. Yes, it is. He just leant into that and hit it square, and 4 runs to get him underway. Well, that's nicely played off his toes. He's clipped it beautifully. Timing was superb as well. And 9 off the Saudi over, and Pakistan 341 for 8. Oh, he's lofted it away beautifully. He's timed it. 1 bounce and 4 runs. Just played through the line and away it went.
Goal is a more than capable batsman.
Goes again. He's got more of this. That's 6. Oh, that's got away. And it's gone between wicketkeeper and first slip. Now, did he get a glove on it? Oh, that's a beautiful stroke. That is the shot of a batsman. One on the previous over through mid-wicket, and this one through the covers. Nicely stroked away again. Vittori can give it away. The timing is excellent. And Tanvir Ahmed has hit 16, 4 fours. And yes, got him. It was on the front foot, but it was pretty low. And Vittori gets his first wicket of the test.
That's out.
So Vittori strikes immediately. Umar Gul departs after a breezy 17.
Chris Martin. Does he have another one? Yes, he will. Tim Southey takes the catch. And Chris Martin will pick up his third wicket. And it'll be number 500 in first-class cricket for Chris Martin. But 500 first-class wickets for Chris Martin. Caught Tim Southey. Pakistan lose their last wicket at 367.
So a very long drawn-out process, but Pakistan did it well. They made sure that New Zealand stayed out there for a long time, and there were some really good contributions after Hafiz. Everyone getting to double figures, with the exception being Wahab, who was left not out on naught. But
McCullum's underway. That is nice. Just turned off his hip. Nicely timed, and he's off the mark with a boundary. McCullum cuts this time. That'll be 4. Give it away. This outfield is very quick.
I think straight's the way to go early. That is one that you can cut, because that was short, that was wide, it asked for it. Edge. Dropped. Well.
Perfect length. It's a full length.
Tanvir. Oh, that's not a particularly good delivery. That is fair smash to the boundary. And again, invited again, and the same result, and fair enough. Bowled and stumped. Oh, that's brilliant work.
This time some flight, some guile. McIntosh deciding to get down his crease to defend the ball. Missed it. Adnan took the bails off quick as you like. McIntosh couldn't get back, so his innings comes to an end for 3.
oh, great shot. That is wonderful way to get off the mark from Guptill.
up goes the finger.
It came off the body. I don't know. Possibly a bit of glove. Who knows? The front on view will provide us with a better view. But he obviously looked disappointed. Didn't like it one bit. But Pakistan absolutely jumped with joy, seeing his back is gone after playing a good hand. 35 he got, 44 for 2 New Zealand.
Oh, he's got it away very fine. Stepped inside it and got it very fine. And that's a delightful stroke. Taylor picks up his second boundary in the over. Oh, this has gone high. He's in trouble here, and he has gone. He's thrown it away, Guptill.
There you see him having a real go at it, trying for a mid-wicket slog rather than the sweep shot, and then it was skied up and nicely held by Taufiq Umar. It already grasped one, so good catch in the end. Guptill goes early.
Well, that's a pretty good start. He's got him.
He got it right when it mattered. That ball came back, hit him directly on the toe of his shoe, and he was gone straight away.
What chance is it? Oh, he's hit directly here. They're going to go upstairs.
No, that's the bail coming up. There it is, dislodged there. He's short, and he's still on the line there. Clearly that's out. That is a dreadful wicket. Quick singles of that description. Close, close, close. No, not out. Watch it. Careful. Oh, now they're interested here in a catch. They are interested in a catch. That's why they hung around, and you heard the double barrel call here, because they think there might have been an inside edge, and they believe that it's ricocheted onto the pad and away and been caught.
Inside edge onto the pads. It's been taken. The catch has been taken. Yeah, big inside edge onto the pad. And the help of technology, Kane Williamson has to go.
Get through the stumps.
Turn that away. That'll be 4. Oh, big appeal here. Oh, God, Vittori's out. The quicker one slid through, turned a little bit.
Yeah, just have a look at the way that Daniel Vittori steps back very, very quickly to get out of line here. Take his pad out of the side of the umpire. He knew he was in trouble. That's hit him in front about middle and off, going on to hit middle halfway up. Now, Vittori's had a dreadful game with the bat. He's out for 3, 71 for 7.
Really loopy. Southey goes down the ground and goes for 4. 1 bounce.
Yeah, he's got it away, and he's timed it pretty well. And a wicket straight away. Southey has holed out, and Umar Gul has a wicket off the first ball of a new spell.
And Tim Southey this time hitting in the air. Good catch above his head. Out for 17, Southey. New Zealand now 90 for 8.
Played it well. Played it very well, Reece Young. And New Zealand will force Pakistan to bat again. Plays it again, and this time has fallen for the trap.
And Young this time did not get over the top of it. Hit it straight down the throat of Ali. And he took a really good catch running backwards. He's pretty happy about it. So Reece Young has been dismissed for 12, 26 for 9. They lead by 4, and they're not great figures. They're going to get New Zealand out of a big hole they've dug for themselves.
He's away. Go! Pin your ears back, son. There's 3 in this. They're sprinting between the wickets. Chris Martin's going for it. He's got it. He's going to get back, and he's going to make 100. We may want to explain that. That's 100 runs in the career of Chris Martin.
Yeah, folks, just wondering why he's not lifting his bat. because he hasn't got 100 in this innings, but just hundreds overall, 100 overall in his career.
There it is in the runs column. That's 60 matches, 100 runs. And he's away again, and he might pick up 4 here. He will pick up 4 as it runs. It is runs to Chris Martin. Oh, this is up. This is up in the air. He's out. Is that off the bat? It is. It was an absolute ripper. A peach of a bouncer right on the money. So Chris Martin's innings has come to an end, as has the New Zealanders. They are all out for 110.
Too hot to handle, yes. Got the splice of the bat, and Yunus Khan there picking up the catch and finishing the innings. New Zealand all out for a disappointing 110, and so that leaves Pakistan just 18 to win the first test match. What a great performance from their bowlers on a flat track. They've got New Zealand on the mat.
Short and smashed through covers for 4. Shot of authority early on. And shots like that are really going to help, and that is just a quality punch down the ground for 4. That is the shot of an opener. Hooking, is this all the way? Is it 4? Goes for 4, so still 2 required. Straight down the ground. And that is the victory for Pakistan, and a wonderful victory for them.